Hello, race fans. Welcome to another Gaslands race. Today we got the Arena of Concentration. Yes, the Arena of Concentration, where everybody has to go out there and find a barrel with their name under it so they can capture a flag. Everybody has 2 flags in their name and a couple of wild cards. But just beware, under those barrels might be some mines that will explode and cause all kinds of havoc and damage to your vehicle. And also in this Arena of Concentration, we have Crusher, and yes, the big old wheeled guys out there with the big guns. And there's Big Red. They're not there to help you out, they're to kill you. Those 2 are the veterans of the Arena of Concentration. That's the team that you have to beat. And they're going to go out there and do as much havoc and destruction to you as possible. Yes, indeed. That is the goal of that team. Alright, so as you go out there, you can see there's Yakov and Yuri. They've come out on the track and they're moving. Looks like they're going to be heading for some couple barrels to pick up some names. Oh, and it does look like Crusher and the Big Red are motoring up. Their engines are starting and they're moving out. And it looks like they got themselves eyes on a couple teams there. They're going to be running over. And at the moment, they're just kind of going opposite directions just to cause havoc and see who they can run over as they come off the big hill. Yeah, it's like you can see the guns are spiraling, spinning up. You got the mini guns and all kinds of shotguns. Those guys, that crew, there's like 4 or 5 guys in each one of those vehicles. And out on the track, there goes Sprocket. He goes over top of a barrel, and oh boy, yes indeed, he found his first barrel, and it happened to be explosive mine, but he takes some rounds and he puts them into the side of Big Red there, causing a bunch of damage. Here comes Maximum and Trenton. They come out on the track, motoring along. They found themselves 1 barrel, which happens to be an explosive barrel also. This is not looking so good. And it did some damage already. And here comes Fiery Grave. He comes out, spins around, and gets really close to that first barrel, but he hasn't touched it yet. After seeing all those other ones explode, he's kind of a little leery, it looks like, out there. And here comes Yuri. He finds himself a barrel, and that one explodes too. There's some explosive barrels out there everywhere. Yakov's winding up, and he's taking off, heading for another barrel. And it's hard to say what's going to happen with Yuri there. There goes Starbuck. He's motoring over there towards that other barrel behind the big giant container. And we'll just see what happens a little bit later. He hasn't reached it yet. Looks like he's trying to play it a little smart at the moment. And let's see. Oh, it does look like, hey, looks like Yakov found himself something. He's waving out of his side window there, going with a thumbs up. Looks like they found their very first name tag. So they got their very first flag. They're happy campers, I guess. And there goes the Fiery Grave team with all the bikes just motoring out like a covey of quail, just flying everywhere, looking for some souls to steal. Oh, yeah. And they were just looking out there, just like there's some happy fans coming out of that team right there. They got their first flag, and does look like Yuri's lining up on another barrel. Will that be a bomb or will it be a name tag? We don't know. Yep, and there goes Trenton. He's heading for another barrel right behind that one right there. Behind, yes, Nuka-Cola. This is all brought to you by Nuka-Cola. What's a little bit of radiation between friends? Yes. And, whoa, here comes Big Red. He comes flying up on Sprocket and unloads with the shotguns and miniguns, and that whole side of that car just ripped up. It does not looking good right at the moment for Sprocket. That car is all tore up. Here comes Crusher, and he's heading right for Maxim. That's not going to be a good deal there. This could be an up and over and crush him and munch him type of situation that's going to happen right there, but the guns are just flying everywhere. There's a whole bunch of holes in the side of Maxim. There goes Fire Grave. He goes whipped around, picks up that's another explosive can. Another one goes off. Damage to Fiery Grave. But he did line up. Here comes It looks like Yakov lined up for another barrel. Let's just see if that's an explosive one or a name tag. We don't know if it's his, a flag for them, or a big friendly bomb. Yep, that could be it. All right, there goes Trenton. He goes right, he goes right through that barrel and says, not mine, not a bomb. But he lines up and gives Fire Grave a whole bunch of rounds into the side. And he's going, yep, we're going to give you a little bit of firepower. And there he goes. Yep. Looks like Starbuck went through the barrel, goes, that's not mine, that's not a bomb, thank God. And motoring along, everybody looking up there. If that's not yours, it's got to be one of mine. So everybody's might be turn around and see what's happening. And there goes Yuri, he goes right through that one, and it happens to be another bomb. It goes off and explodes, but he's lining up. It's like, hey, I'm going to see if I can run my bike over here and just see what happens. And, oh, man, it looks like Crusher just crushed and mangled up Maxim right there. He just went up and over him. It just looks like he's running over top of him in multiple different ways and just causing havoc. And it doesn't look like Maxim is scooting out of there. He's still alive for some reason. He survived that crushing attack. And he's trying to get out of there. He's like, I'm out of here. This is not much fun. I don't think so. And there goes Yuri. He's about ready to hit another barrel. Let's see if that's going to be one of his or someone else's or a bomb. But Fire Graves going over there and say, hey, I want a piece of that action. And we'll just see what happened. Oh, no, it is not. It does look like the big gun that's laser cannon from a starship that's on Yuri's car unloaded into Fiery Grave and turned it into a Fiery Grave. That vehicle has just exploded everywhere. And Big Red is unloaded onto Sprocket and tore that car apart. And it's gone rolling down the road right there. It just tumbled and came to a complete stop. That's the end of that car. And it does look like, Maxim did a spin around, put some rounds into the Crusher, and there's some big amount of damage on that vehicle. So between the cars of, there goes Yakov. He went through the barrel and goes, oh, well, what's a little bit of explosion amongst friends? That one goes off, causing damage to his vehicle. He's not too happy at the moment, but he just seems to be motoring along. And then there goes Starbuck. He unloads into Big Red. Once again, bullets flying everywhere. He's getting a little bit of revenge. And it does look like Big Red's about ready to fall apart. That vehicle is full of holes. And there goes, looks like Starbuck is lining up on another barrel. And he took out Maxim. He put some rounds of Maxim and into Big Red too, I guess it looks like there. And here comes Starbuck. He's lined up and he put some rounds into Yuri as he's heading to trying to pick up that barrel. He is just flying. That vehicle is in top gear. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm getting away from those big guns and those big trucks. Don't like it. Don't like it a lot. And there's a big panoramic view from Chopper Dave. Yes, Chopper Dave, who's bringing all this action to you from up in the sky. And it does look like Starbuck got taken out by. That looks like maybe they rammed each other, ran into the barrel, and maybe crushed into each other and took themselves out. Well, no, he's it. Oh, that's not his barrel. So he's going up on the hill. Looks like Yuri is heading to the top, up and over. And there goes Trenton. He goes around and he's getting run over by the bikes and having some souls taken from him. But, they don't do any damage unless they light themselves on fire and go running over top you. So that hasn't been happening right now. And it does look like Yakov is like, I'm going to go over here. I'm away from all these guys. The only thing damaged to me is from exploding mines. So he's not doing too bad. Neither is Yuri and Yakov. There goes another bike just ran over top of, looks like, Trenton's getting run over and had his soul taken. So he's got a couple souls sucked up out of him. And, And, it does look like Yuri's waving his little flag out the window. That one is mine, too. Congratulations. There's another flag for Yuri and Yakov, and it looks like a bunch of pile of vehicles laying everywhere, as it does look like Big Red is out of the game. He did get taken out. Crushed. Mangled, shot up. And let's just see what happens here. It does look like Crusher just ran into the side of Fiery Grave and just pummeled him. Looks like he just got tossed and crunched and munched, but that big blade of his just take him out. And looks like he's putting some rounds in the side of it looks like Trenton's car is getting shot up there. But at the moment, he's like still going. And does look like Yakov is found himself another barrel. And we'll just see what the results of that is as the team is looking at it. And oh boy, this could be it. It is. They did find the third flag, so that must have been a wild card or something. Or maybe one of their other flags. But it does look like a victory for the Yakov Yuri team. So other than being hit by some mines, it does look like that's a good victory for them with minimal damage. So it's Yuri and Yakov with 21 points coming into the race. Then number 2 comes in Maxim and Trent with 15. They were still left on the board, so they are number 2. Sprocket and Starbuck coming in with 21 because they did a lot of damage to those big giant trucks. So you got a 1 point for every point of damage you did to them. And Firegrave come in last with 2 points. And there's your season standings. Sprocket is 97. Team Trenton is 67. Firegrave at 54. We got Yakov and Yuri made a big difference in this race. Come up to 48. Still in 4th place, but then Mamma Mia in 5th place with 6 points. So that's your race for you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Everybody out.